Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Patrick Tutors. Today is a pretty straightforward YouTube video, and it's how to be rich, or steps that you can take in order to increase both your richness, I guess, monetarily, or your richness within your mind and mentally. Okay, firstly, before we begin, I always want to tell you guys to do what you love. Do not choose a job only because of the money. I want you guys to really find what you want to do and just love it. Don't choose a job because your mom or dad wants you to, or because it's easy, or because it pays well. Choose something that you really want to do. Like, for me personally, I was going to major in, I think probably computer science, but I do not want to be trapped behind a desk my entire life, so I decided to major in something else. Okay, step one is your money mindset. You need to start thinking like a rich person. This means that you need to stop believing in this, I guess, thought that the more you work, the more you earn. And this isn't really true because many people are able to get rich due to a thing called passive income. And passive income is basically money that works for you. So you can do this by selling a product to somebody, or putting your money in the stock market. It's money that works for you, and it's basically money that's free to you as a result of your previous hard work that you've done. Also, the other one is the less I spend, the more I'll have. I mean, yes, that's probably true, but it also leads to a very dull and kind of boring life. I mean, you definitely want to spend on things that bring you joy, but obviously not like you obviously like don't want to like buy like a I don't know, like a Starbucks drink like daily, right? Because that's a waste of money. The other one is there isn't enough money out there. There is enough money out there. You just have to find a niche that you love and one that works for you. That's really the most important thing. Okay, step two is to pay off debt. Debt is expensive and it affects your net worth. If your assets are like $1 million and your debt is at $800,000, your net worth isn't $1 million, it's only $200,000. So a few things that can build your debt, I guess, if you will, is mortgage, car loans, and good old loans from school. So for me personally right now, one thing that I have is loans from school. But if you have an active way to pay for those and you like have a plan, then I feel like it's good. If you get into like a top 10 school, I would go, even if it's a lot of money. If you just go to a school because it's out of like your home like town, I would probably avoid that. I'd go to your hometown school. Like for me, I got into a top 10 school, so I decided to go there and pay more for the name kind of. And I feel like that will be valuable for me in the future. Yeah. And then the last one is good old credit cards. Credit cards can be a great use if you're using them to build your credit. But the rule of thumb is to not use more than 30% of the available credit limit, and to always pay your balance in full every month. If you can't, you will end up paying very high rates of interest, which can really hurt you in the long run. Step three is to invest your money. You want to basically choose stocks that have a proven performance at first, just because you don't want to lose like all your money in like very risky stocks. So I would recommend opening up a Roth IRA, doing that. It's basically a retirement account that's untaxed, and your stocks will ultimately raise in value. And I think the worst year we've ever had is about 10% return, the worst. So definitely smart. And then, but the only problem with that money is that it's hard to pull out if you need it. So I would also invest some of your money into an account where you can pull it out pretty easily. So that kind of account would just be like a regular old stock account. Okay, the next step is to always negotiate your salary. Do not just take the first number that they offer you. You always want to try and like say, hey, can I get an extra $5,000? Hey, can I get an extra grand? Blah, blah, blah. You always want to try and negotiate this because chances are what they're offering first is pretty low, and you should be able to get a higher raise. The other thing is to automate your finances, because if you don't, it can take up a lot of time, and this is time spent with like your family and just living life, if you will. All right, the last step is to build multiple streams of income. I know this is hard to do, but it's something that you need to do. So this could be a side hustle like blogging, YouTubing, photography, income from your stocks maybe, starting a small business and becoming self-employed, rental from a property that you might have bought. I mean, the bottom line is being rich is not reserved for a very few people. It's available to anyone who has the, I guess, financial knowledge and IQ to keep on going. So the choices that you make today will lead to your future, so I would highly encourage you to start to invest today. So, all right, guys, that concludes this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in the comments, please tell me what you want to see next, and I will be happy to do that. All right, thanks, guys. Cheers. Bye.